It's Mother's Day, a time to celebrate that special formative person in your life if you have a mother. Not everyone does. People have told me really beautifully personal, it's at times very difficult stories, and a lot of times relating to their parents and particularly a mother. And so it's only fair that I tell you a little bit about mine. My mom was always my number one supporter, my cheerleader, throughout my life. She felt like I could do anything. And it wasn't always easy between us, me being a lesbian. It was really hard at times. And it's because I realized later that it had to do with, yeah, of course there's expectations that parents have of their kids, but really it's about relatability. That she didn't feel like she could relate to me on a lot of levels, and I didn't feel like I could relate to her. She couldn't understand why I didn't want to date boys or wear certain clothes or not wear makeup or present myself in a certain way. And that kind of unrelatability creates distance and conflict. And I, of course, through the making of this documentary and through talking to other people, it's more clear to me now than ever how important visibility and representation is on television, because it's a place where you can have conversations. And if my mom and I had the Fosters or One Day at a Time, or several other shows that are on now, we could have had conversations through those television shows, because they gave us a language to discuss them with. Sometimes you don't know how to express feelings you're having if you haven't heard it before. It's not just us that comes out, it's our families, our loved ones. And my mom felt like she was alone. And I did a lot of self-limiting throughout my life, because of, internalized shame and internalized homophobia and body image issues and all sorts of stuff. Even though my mom couldn't relate to me, she never understood why I would limit myself, because she thought I could do anything. And that's also, I think, a youth thing and coming of age and whatnot, because I'm starting to see the person that my mom always saw. When I was an adult, and the Fosters were on, my mom and I we would talk about it, and we'd say, "Oh my God, can you imagine if we'd seen that together when you were a kid?" And she'd geek out over Lena and Steph as hard as I would. She's like, "They're gorgeous." She loved it. She loved it. It made her proud. It made her proud to be my mom in a whole other level. I'm sure you can tell by the tense through which I'm speaking to you that my mom is no longer with us. She passed away 2.5 years ago to brain cancer. And as I make this film, I realize it's just as much for her as it is for me. She needed this too, and she'd be so proud. So proud.